Hello friends, welcome to Tech Tips. In last lecture, you have seen the project structure of the Spring Boot application. In this video lecture, you will learn how to create the RESTful web services. In this article, we will learn how to develop a simple RESTful web service application using Spring Boot. We use Maven or Gradle to build the project since most IDEs support it. Spring Boot requires Java 8 or 9 Spring Framework or above and Maven 3.2 plus. So before we begin, open a terminal and run the following command to ensure that you have valid version of Java and Maven installed. To check the Java version, here is the command listed to check the Java version. To check the Maven version, here is the command to check the Maven is installed in your PC or not. What we will build? We will build a service that accepts HTTP GET requests. As you are familiar with HTTP requests, there are many HTTP requests like GET, POST, PUT, DELETE. So we will go with the GET request. We will enter the URL http://localhost:8000/greeting and respond with the JSON representation of a greeting, ID and content. We can customize the greeting with an optional name parameter in the query string. Greeting name user. The name parameter value overrides the default value of world and is reflected to the response. ID content hello user. Tools and technologies used Spring Boot 2.0.25 or higher, as we are use 2.2.7, JDK 1.8, Maven 3.2 plus. We will create a Spring Boot project using Spring Initializer. I will skip this portion as you have already learned in previous lecture. Those who have skipped and come to this video lecture, please go back and watch how to create a Spring Boot project using Spring Initializer. This is a project structure look like. We have main application file, greeting and greeting controller file into this. Here my pom.xml. I have packaging of jar, parent, starter parent, added dependency of starter web, starter test, added Maven plugin, also added in the Spring Boot Maven plugin. The Spring Boot Maven plugin provides many convenient features. It also collects all the jars on the class path and builds a single runnable jar, which makes it more convenient to execute and transport your service. It searches for the public static void main method to flag a runnable class. It provides a built-in dependency resolver that sets the version number to match Spring Boot dependencies. You can override any version you wish, but it will default to Boot's chosen set of versions. Spring Boot starter parent. All Spring Boot projects typically use Spring Boot starter parent as the parent in pom.xml. Parent forms allow you to manage the following things for multiple child projects: configuration, Java version and other properties, dependency management, default. Create a resource representation class greeting.java. Now that we have put up the project and build system, we can create your web service. Begin the process by thinking about a service interaction. The service will handle GET request for /greeting, optionally with a name parameter in the query string. The GET request should return a 200 OK response with JSON in the body that represents a greeting. It should look something like this: ID1 content is equal to hello world. The ID field is a unique identifier for the greeting, and content is the textual representation of the greeting. To model the greeting representation, you create a resource representation class. Provide a plain old Java object with a fields, constructor and accessor for the ID and content. As you can see in this greeting class having a my ID and name, ID long, content in string, parameterize and default constructor, getters and setters. Spring uses JSON library to automatically marshal instances of type greeting into the create a resource controller, greeting controller. In Spring, approaches to building a RESTful web service, HTTP requests are handled by a controller. These components are easily identified by the @REST control annotation, and the greeting controller below handles GET request for /greeting by returning a new instance of the greeting class. We have created a web service having request mapping greeting method, returning greeting value name, default value world, return the incremented get and string format template m. Hello friends, as you can see, I have also created one Gradle project, so who are working with Gradle also can go with this. As in Gradle project, I have created one demo application, just like having Spring Boot application annotation main class. My application properties, who's connecting to the database. I will come to the database portion in the next lectures. Here is my build.gradle file. Added the Spring Boot starter test dependency and other web dependency into it. My greeting controller /greeting method, counter increment and get string format template name, and my greeting class having ID and content and getter setters. Though I will run this project in my IntelliJ or any ID you can choose to run it. This is my application is got running. As you can see that my local is ready on 8000 port. If I type localhost greeting 8000 on my browser and hit it will give me one hello world. If I name is equal to user, then it will give me hello user. Hope you have understand both these scenarios. Now coming to the annotation part. What is Spring Boot application? Is a convenience annotation that adds of the following: @configuration takes the class as a source of bean definition for the application context. Enable auto configuration means whatever the entity or whatever the controller which we have added into the project got automatically configured to my Spring Boot application. Enable auto configuration tells Spring Boot to start adding beans that on a class path setting, other beans and various property settings. Normally you would add enable web MVC for a Spring MVC app, but Spring Boot adds it automatically when it sees Spring web MVC on the class path. This flags the application as a web application and activates key behaviors such as setting up a dispatcher servlet. Components can tell Spring to look for other components, configuration and services in the hello package, allowing it to find controllers. The main method uses Spring Boot method to application.run method to launch an application. Did you notice that there wasn't a single line of XML, no web.xml file either? This web application is 100% pure Java, and you didn't have to deal with the configuration, any plumbing or infrastructure. As I have seen that how to run this, just click on the run button of your IDE, and you will notice both the output of localhost getting content hello world, and if you pass the name is equal to user, then ID hello user. The change demonstrates that the request form arrangement in greeting control is working as expected. The name parameter has been given a default value of world, but can always be explicitly overridden through the query string. You can choose any name in the request parameter, user or anything else. Summary. Congratulations, you have just developed a RESTful web service with Spring. In this lecture, I have learned you that how to create a RESTful web services. For next video tutorials, stay up to the future videos. Thank you for watching it.